Welcome back! We are in round 3, and we're keeping this hand. I don't think we want to land off the fertile thicket, but we'll take a look anyway. Especially since it's turn 1 and everything. Yes, please. Especially not a forest. And we do have a couple of ways of shuffling our library, so the order doesn't really matter. Because we're probably not going to see the last 5 cards anyway if we don't ever get to shuffle our library ever again. Ooh, Marasa Ranger was a sweet draw. Other sweet draws I outnumber. Even Natural Connection would be fine. I would like a second mountain for Stone Fury eventually, but I don't feel a lot of pressure to use removal spells, especially with this deck, because my creatures tend to be bigger than everybody else's creatures. And as a result, they end up doing a lot of weird blocking. Opponent's in the tank. Now they're out of the tank. That was a draw. Is there any way that I can be punished for just fetching with Evolving Wilds here? I don't think so. There's no 2-mana instant speed removal in the format. Benthic Infiltrator. Sure. I'll attack with both my guys! Roar! Take 2, friend. Hey, I could have had a Natural Connection. My opponent would have been in so much trouble. I'm just playing a Marasa Ranger here, because that card can get big. Although, against the blue-black deck, I'm a little worried about Clutch of Currents. Complete disregard. My opponent was worried about Marasa Ranger. Coincidence? Opponent is not attacking, which is pretty good. Useful for me. Take 2. Play another one of these bad boys. No Rising Miasma, please. Alright. My opponent does get plenty of blocking opportunities. Block opportunities, I like to call them. But I'm still getting into a turn, and they're not attacking. And I still have the Stone Fury backup that we all know and love. So even if my opponent slams like a Guardian of Tazim here, that's kind of gross though. But I mean, joke's on you, there's an Emiria Shepherd in my graveyard, or in my deck, rather. We're just going to Stone Fury this so that we can keep attacking. Ironically, Oran Reef has done the most damage out of all of my cards, but it's the one that's probably going to get completely disregarded. And probably main phase. No, what? Do you have another one? Oh, okay, yeah, they do. Man. I wish I had a Infuse with the Elements to just blow my opponent out like crazy. So I have to play this. We're going to attack with Snapping Gnarlid because it doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, okay. Oh, I didn't need to play that? Dang it. Should have counted better. Okay. No blocks. Alright, Touch of the Void is sweet. It's not worth attacking with Snapping Gnarlid, let's be real. I'm assuming my opponent is just blocking the Bane of Beleged with Deathless Behemoth. They need a land, apparently. They need 5 lands, rather. Because they exiled Silent Skimmer. Yep, that works. Take 1. I have a 4/5/5. Sure. No attacks. No, my Touch of the Void. Dang it. I'll block here. Right? Yeah, my opponent's already gotten so much stuff exiled that it doesn't really matter whether they ingest anymore. I did like that Angelic Captain, though. Sandbagging the land because obviously. Sludge Crawler. So, one of the things I was thinking about when I held on to the planes was I wanted to, let's see, let's do some math first. I take 1 automatically. My opponent has the ability to pump this thrice. So, 4, just assume 4. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm definitely blocking that. So we're just going to block here, and we're going to block here, because if my opponent like pumps this once, well, no. Yeah, I'll just block like this. Yeah. So, when I was sandbagging the planes, I was thinking to myself, I should probably play this, because if I hit a Myria Angel, I want to play it and be able to play a land in the same turn. However, and that way I would avoid the awkward situation where I'd have to play the planes in order to play the Emiria Shepherd, and then play it, and then my opponent removes it before I could get any value out of it. However, in this situation, if my opponent wasn't able to remove my Emiria Shepherd, then I would just win the game, so that didn't really matter at all. Pathway Arrows actually seems good in this matchup, but again, it seems a little slow, especially against the classic combo of Ulamog's Reclaimer. Ooh, we have the combo ourselves. We're gonna keep. Of Ulamog's Reclaimer and also Complete Disregard. Alright, Seek the Wilds is most likely going to be getting us a land as his natural connection. I'll be taking this mountain, I think. I don't really want any of these other cards right now. I just want to get to Bane of Beleged / Emiria Shepherd as fast as possible. Alright, my opponent didn't do anything and just passed the turn. Sweet. We're natural connectioning for planes, the same reason that we have done it in the past, so that we can hold on to this planes for after we cast Emiria Shepherd. I think I just play Angelic Captain here. If my opponent deals with it, I can get it back eventually. And then next turn I can either Hedron Archive or Stone Fury as appropriate. No blocks. I feel as if I should justify referring to my opponent as a he here. Their username is like Aaron something. We're gonna play Hedron Archive. And we're going to attack because we're not blocking. Probably just playing Bane of Beleged here. Can't complete disregard anything, friend. Drawing a Snapping Gnarlid would actually not be terrible. One, two, three, four, five, six. I'm actually going to keep the Angelic Captain back to block because we're playing Emiria Shepherd next turn. Alright. Yep. We'll block. Sandbagging these planes is so much fun. Please don't have a spell shrivel. That'd be super awkward, wouldn't it? Nope. No spell shrivel. Trigger. Get this Bane of Balaged back. Battlefield. Oh, you get to choose even? That's so good. Put this card onto the battlefield. It's turn 7. I have 13 power. 14 mana worth of guys out. I've got the Myria Shepherd Hedron Archive combo. You can have my Seek the Wilds in my graveyard. Processor Assault my Myria Shepherd. What? Okay. Deal. Deal, friend. I'll get it back next turn. I mean, probably don't have a lot of answers to Bane of Balaged, but still. Playing it like this because I want to be able to crack Hedron Archive next turn. Rare dot deck, okay. Hey, that's not fair. You could have drafted this deck too, probably. Trigger! Opponent's so salty. To be fair though, they did have a bit of mana trouble in the beginning there. I like this deck. This deck to me feels like, oh, sad day. Can't even Stone Fury it in response. Not happy. Myers Malice. I'm gonna actually sacrifice the Hedron Archive to draw 2 cards first, so that I don't have to discard this Touch of the Void. What? I totally would have discarded these guys. Then drawn a land? No. Womp womp. Cool. GG's. So that was my we'll stay open and see what happens deck. And I think it worked out pretty well. I mean, I managed to draft a Myria Shepherd Hedron Archive like completely on accident. So there's that. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for another draft video, as I do. That's awkward. That phrasing is so awkward. I'm still working on my sign-off. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for another draft video. I post draft videos every weekday. Yes, that's right, every weekday. Also, check out my additional content below for gatheringmagic.com and seemsgoodmagic.com. And don't forget to take magic one draft at a time. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and follow me on Twitter and catch all of the latest updates on what's going on with the daily draft.